Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a little unboxing from the good old tackle warehouse. Today we're going to get into some newly released baits from Z-Man and a few others, maybe. But anyways, yeah, I just want to say thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like the content, so like, subscribe, comment. After the video, be sure to leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the baits. These are some new releases that just dropped. So anyways, I picked them up and we're going to see what they're about. I'm kind of excited about to get my hands on them, to be quite honest with you. I've had this box for a couple of days, and so now we are gonna open it up and see what we got. Use the little knife. First we got what's in here and the prices. Alright. We got this. First step, we're just going to get this out of the way. I got some more of the Cigar Basics Fluorocarbon. I got it in 12 pound. Trying to stack up on some of this. 200 yards. It's not bad. It's $9.99. So anyways, got some of that. All right, now let's get into these new baits. See if there's anything in here. First, I've already shown y'all. All right, first up, I've showed y'all these. These right here are a great Ned rig bait, and if any of y'all watch what are their names? I can't even remember what their names are, but anyways, they talk about this bait a lot whenever they talk about Ned rigging. But anyways, this is the Ned Savage Gear Ned Salamander, and this one is in green pumpkin chartreuse. It's a 3-inch bait, and so anyways, there it is. And as you can see, it's ribbed all the way down to its body. It has little legs, and it's got a solid head. Really nice chartreuse. And we'll take one out just to show you kind of like the legs. But anyway, so here's the little legs. It's even got like little gills. It really actually resembles a like mud dog, mud puppy, or whatever you want to call it, more than a salamander, because I don't think salamanders actually have like the gills sticking out. I could be wrong, but it is made out of what they call Duratech, and so it's real durable. And so anyways, you know, it has that rib body, which makes it displace a lot of water. And it's, get that up off the floor, and comes in a good little clamshell. Get all these little guys back in here, and has quite a bit of action, you know, for the bait itself. So if you're looking for a good little Ned rig, there's you a good one. I have them in all colors. And so next up, what's another one? Oh, here's one I've showed y'all before. I'm not gonna open this, but this is the new Chatterbait Evo. And anyways, this one's in glitter bomb, and what's real cool about that is you look, you can see the blade has got glitter all over it, which is one of the new things that they're doing. And I will say this about this does have a better bait keeper than the jackhammer, and the head design's a little bit different. I can't tell you if the speed up, the blade speed or startup time is the same. I haven't had a chance to fish it, but definitely will be pretty soon. And might actually even do a side-by-side comparison to see if they do actually start up at the same time and see what the difference is. So anyways, that one is glitter bomb. The last one I bought, I think, was spot remover, and that was 3/8 of an ounce, and they're $9.99. Next up is, okay, so this is from Duo Rielis. Bayrup. I guess that's what they're calling this bait, the Bayrup. And anyways, it is 3.3 inches, and you get 7 in a pack. And yeah, it's called the Bayrup, and the color of this is lime gold, and comes in a little clamshell. And so let's see, where'd that little knife go? See if we can get into this thing. Alright, I like that little knife. That little knife seems to get in there pretty easy. Okay, so they made a good clamshell for this one. So it comes in like this. I mean, this thing is solid. And so I guess you just take this off. Okay, so it opens up like this. That's pretty cool. Almost like a tackle box, almost like, that's pretty cool. So let's see. Alright, so anyways, you have like, I don't know how to explain it. So basically it's almost like a flatworm, I guess. And I'm assuming it's made for drop shotting, but check out the coloration of that thing. I think it's real cool. It's got like a translucent top with a very bright lime green on the bottom. And you imagine that tail is gonna get a lot of action. But anyways, I thought those were pretty cool. They have like a spear tail to them, and on the back it was kind of showing, or I will show you all the back, how you can fish it. So anyways, it's kind of got on the back like one of them little vertical jig heads. So I'm guessing this is for like more like sonar or live target fishing. But anyways, I think it'd be good for a drop shot, just in my opinion. So that's why I picked it up. Next up is the G-Crack Bellows Gill Swimmer, and this is in a 4.2 inch 5-piece. The color is I think this was bluegill, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, the only thing I don't like about the G-Crack baits is they come in a gigantic clamshell, a giant packaging, period. And I remember a lot of people used to gripe about, you know, the 13 fishing package being bad. And so anyways, so here is the G-Crack Bellows Swimmer. And anyways, you can see it's ribbed. It's got a real solid body in the middle, and then it's ribbed. I mean, it's got a pretty good wide gap in the bottom and in the top for you to rig your hook. And that little paddle tail, boot tail, and it still smells like Doritos or ramen noodles or whatever you want to call it. To me, it smells like Doritos. But definitely a good looking color. I like that color. No, this is green shad. And anyways, everybody knows how Bellows gills work. They are expensive. You know, but whenever you get a good bait like that, sometimes it's worth paying the price for. You know, I know Thunderhawk, they made a knockoff of the one, I forgot what it's called, and they made it out of elastic material. So kind of curious to see if somebody's gonna do that with these. But anyways, I figured I'd pick them up, give these a try. Alright, so these last three or two I'm really excited about. Alright, so first this is the new one from Z-Man. This is called the Moleton LT, which line through top hook swim bait. 4.5 inches, moderate sinking rate of fall 8. And this is in mossback. And so there you go. It weighs 3/4 of an ounce and 4.5 inches. So let's check this bad boy out. Get all these paper off of it. Maybe. Well, with all them staples in there, the clamshell just went to crap. But anyways, that's alright. So anyways, here you go. There it is. The new Z-Man Moleton LT. And it does have a wedge tail, so that will be really good for winter time. and basically right now. And what's really cool about this is, if I'm not mistaken, how does this work? There we go. So the hook comes out of it. So it's basically like a line through, except it comes out of the top. And I'm not sure what size hook this is, but anyways, you stick it back in there, and there's a big solid housing for it, and there you go. So basically what you would do is you would take and run your line through the bait, tie it off, and stick this back in there. As you can see, there's a little hole right there, and stick it back in, and then your line will come out right there. So that bait is real interesting. Like I said, Tech, and I like how that hook is made. I forgot what they call that, the Oka Chira bin or something like that. And yeah, I imagine that thing right there is going to slay some fish, especially with it being a wedge tail, and winter time, whenever fish stop being active, like you don't see them swimming real fast, they get that slow lethargic swim to them. That's when you break out these wedge tails and start swinging those around. So anyways, that is that. And then last but not least is the new one. It's called the Goby, and this is 3 inches long. I got the 3/8 of an ounce. They come in 3 different weights, but one size. I think it comes in a quarter, a 3/8, and I think a 3/16 or something like that. So it's got a super soft, a super plastic structure swim bait. This is basically their version of the dark sleeper. You know, everybody's been coming out with their own version of the dark sleeper. You know, last year it was Savage Gear and Berkeley with the Agent E and the Structure Gill. My favorite was the Structure Gill from Savage Gear. I really didn't care too much for the Agent E. Not saying that it's a bad bait, I just didn't really care for it. I thought the Structure Gill was better. And so anyways, I was real excited to hear that Z-Man was coming out with one, so I had to get my hands on it. So we're going to take a closer look at this bad boy, if I never get the staple out. So it comes in a little clamshell. Alright, first off, I can tell you from the feel of it, it is a totally different plastic. But here we go. So we got the Goby. Look, it's got the eyeballs. As you can see, big bulging eyeballs. And then you can see the hook slot. And they used a different kind of hook. They used that Oka Shira bend hook. See if I can get this. So it's got that Oka Shira bend hook. I think that's what they call it. And then what's really cool is actually the hook comes back here and they just got the barb of the hook protected by the dorsal fin. So that's real cool. Instead of having the whole hook covered, they just got the point of the hook covered. And then you see the tail. The tail has that extra little point back here, which I noticed they've done with a lot of their swim baits, especially the Hercules, and it makes a little bit of a difference. And so here's the bottom of it, and this one is, the color is real deal, and so stretchy, definitely. I mean, it's elastic, so it's not going to tear up. And look where the line tie is. So, I mean, this thing can be fished as a swim bait, or you can jig it like a jig, however you want to fish it. I mean, that thing has got, it's rigged good. And look at this. I'll show y'all this. Look how deep that hook is in there. How much room's in there. And then those little hook guards just pop right back into place, and now you can't even see the tip of the hook. And so that makes a lot of a difference, because you know, a lot of them get in the way of the hook, and I like that how they did that one. So I would definitely say this is going to be a little fish, a little bass slayer right here. And it's the perfect size. It's 3 inches long, so can't go wrong with that. And anyways, they are kind of expensive though. I mean, well, no, because the Mega Bass Dark Sleeper is $5.99 for one of them, and so is this. It's $5.99 for one, but made out of Elastec. This one right here I bought. This one is green pumpkin Goby, and it has a lot of purple in it. I'm not taking this one out of the package yet until I get ready to fish it. So anyways, that is it. Those are the new baits from Z-Man and some other baits. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and leave me a comment and let me know what you think about them. Are you excited about these baits? Which one intrigues you the most? I'll be curious to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I will see y'all on the next one.